We're up in the Lake District today, and we're awaiting the arrival of Jim Bloomer, and just getting our boots on, prepared for the task at hand.
Could be worse.
So today, John, where are we heading for?
In the Lake District, Ullswater is just down behind us there, and we're heading for Gowbarrow Fell, which is a hill that I wasn't present, but Graham and crew surveyed before, and we're not able to get a definitive result, so we're going to try and get one today.
Now, Gowbarrow Fell, is it currently a sub-hump or is it a hump?
I've no clue. Graham knows all. Ask Graham. He's the gaffer on this one.
I'm going to ask the gaffer.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'm just the stooge today.
Cheers, yacht. Let's go and hi, Graham.
Hello there, Merlin. I'm rustling my bag. I do apologise. Right.
So, yeah, is it currently a sub-hump?
Yeah, I think it's got 98 metres of drop, I think.
And of course, John mentioned that you've been here before, haven't you? With was it Chris, Janet, and Jim?
It was indeed. That's right. Yeah, we were unable to bring the 530 with us on that occasion to get absolute heights. So we measured the coal height from a benchmark, which was non-existent, but we found out where it had lived. And of course, we took the summit height from the trig point flush bracket. And our first measurements were indecisive. It came out very, very, very close. So we're here today, we hope, to nail it once and for all.
And we got the whole
famous last words.
got the whole kit with us today, haven't we?
We've got the whole kit today, absolutely. The whole lot.
And Jim's coming shortly, isn't he? He's come to join us.
He should be with us in just a few moments, and then we're going to be setting off.
Yeah.
And should be up there in an hour or so, hopefully collecting data.
Good. And the hill itself is behind me, isn't it?
It's sort of over there.
Ah, is it? Oh.
That's Place Fell.
Fortunately, I didn't start heading up Place Fell.
It's all right. We go up. So we go down to start with. We go down to the waterfall on the path just behind you,
yeah.
and then it's straight up the hillside.
I get very confused, Graham, when I come into England.
So do I.
My sense of direction goes all over the place. Right. Well, cheers both,
Okay.
and we'll do a little bit of filming and adding some photos of our ascent a little bit later. So we're in the beautiful surroundings of the English Lake District. Well, we're on top of Gowbarrow Fell, I think, and Jim's joined us. We've been up here for a couple of hours. There's a lot of wind, so I dare say audio disruption. And in the background you can see it's Southern Top. If I just pan around now, you can get a little bit of the view. Looking around parts of the Lake District, you'll also see the trig pillar on its northern summit. So just do a 360 and I'll probably go to John, and had a quick bit of summing up, but there is quite a bit of wind, so it's going to be quite a bit of audio disruption, I think. Let's just go through and see John, see what he's got to say. If I have the wind at my back, and with a bit of luck, may be able to pick up. Hi, John. So, the summary of what we've done on the summit.
Well, at this point here, next to the trig point, there's one point. That's the highest point. So the question is that higher the point about 300 metres over the other side? So we've done some work with the staff. We found that that point over there is 12 millimetres higher than this point here.
And
However,
and it's an interesting hill, John, isn't it? So north and south summits. North summit, is it the Wainwright and Burkett?
this is the Wainwright and that's the Sub-HuMP over there.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for that, and we're now heading down towards the Col.
Drop the hill now, so the Col systematically.
Excellent, John. Many, many thanks.
1.926.
We're now on the area of the Col of Gowbarrow Fell, and it's quite conveniently placed. It's next to a road.
1.871.
Graham and Jim and John have laid out a grid of flags. And also where I am now, if I just
565.
take you down, you can see all this reedy grass here. Well, there's a little gully system that works its way around. We've laid out yellow flags. You can just see one coming into view there, following the gully up, just to get the lay of the land. And here's Jim. Let's go and I'll follow Jim as he goes to the next flag and go around the back of him, so you can get the view looking back towards the level. So again, very conveniently placed, literally straight next to the road. I think on the opposite side you've got a dewy little Mell Fell, but I've done very little work today because from Gowbarrow Fell I followed the ridge, did 5 Burketts today, and it's a lovely ridge as well. So again, this has been on video before, laying out a grid of flags around the Col area. Jim and the staff, John at the level, and it is. I'll just take you up to John and Graham. I'll have a little view of them. So it's the 16th.
1.602.
Of April 2012 today, so that's the date. Something that Gordon mentioned we should do with the surveying videos.
$1.754.
Gives an exact date catalogue of when we did each survey. So I'll leave you with that view of Jim just for now.
One.
Right, well, here we are at the Col of Gowbarrow Fell. which is just beneath Little Mell Fell, which is over there to my right. What we've done is we've set out a grid of flags in this area so that we can determine the lie of the land, and we can see how the land is rising from the valley up over the coll and back down into the valley, and how it's dropping from the hill down into the coll and up onto the hill. And we've done that by laying out a grid of flags 5 metres apart. And the grid was 5 flags by 4 flags. And then we've recorded the heights of each of those flags, and so that you can quickly build up a picture of the shape of the coll. And that has enabled us to determine the position where you see the flags over here. Worthy will point the camera at a group of flags, and that is where we've determined the coll to be. Now you can see from the terrain that it's pretty bumpy, and the accuracy in the position of that coll is probably no better than 5 to 10 metres. In fact, when we did this last time, we found the coll to be 10 metres over to the left behind the camera, and that was actually 5 centimetres in difference in height between the old position we'd found and this. So you can see from that that the coll is quite lumpy, and the accuracy of the measurement in height is, we're guessing, of the order of 10 centimetres, something like that. So having done that, we've then levelled to this point, and when the GPS has finished collecting data over in the lay-by, we will get a level position for that, so we'll know the height difference between the GPS where it's set up and the coll position, and then we'll be able to determine the height of the coll.
And whether it retains its sub-hump status or becomes a new hump.
When we've worked out the summit height, we'll be able to work out the drop, and then we'll know whether it is or isn't a hump.
Well,
can you wait?
No! Cheers, Sir Graham. I'll
Okay.
just head over to John, see if he's got any comments. Now you can see where the level was set up just beyond John, the other side of the fence. They're gathering GPS coordinates with a handheld unit, so I'll bend down and see John. Any comments, John?
Yeah, I think it's been pretty good here. We've located the coll pretty quickly, really. I thought it would take a lot longer. I'm fairly happy with the result. Got the position here, so I think we've done a good job today. Yeah, and just going to wait now and see when we process the GPS data what the drop is, which is obviously the important thing. It's been a good survey. Yeah.
Who's doing the processing tonight?
Graham's doing the processing.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got the dongle now.
Head of dongle.
Head of dongles.
Okay, well, cheers, John, and I'll go over to see Jim, because we haven't got Jim speaking to camera today yet, which is we can't have that. So Jim's done a good bit of work today, carrying. Graham took over my tripod because I was suffering going uphill, and Jim carried it down. So I haven't done much all day, Jim. So
No,
cheers,
you've been lucky.
cheers for carrying the tripod. So another good day.
Well, it's very nice. I'm stood here where you can see Mickle Fell, which used to be the highest point in God's country. It's now in Durham. So, and over there we can see the snow on Helvellyn, Striding Edge, and up to Clough Head up there. And it was supposed to be raining by now, but it's still sunny, so we've been very lucky, although my hands have been cold.
And is it Little Mell Fell behind you?
Little Mell Fell. I did that before you arrived.
But it is very beautiful country, isn't it? I've done the ridge heading down towards the coll,
Yeah.
and
very nice.
marvellous little hills, all Burketts, I believe, on the ridge.
And you've just got that lovely perspective across Ullswater. It's a nice position.
So another good day with the surveying equipment.
Well, very good. Yes, I mean, it looks like it's going to be a very close one, really. So we'll be on tenterhooks.
But you did a fine job with the flagging and the staffing.
Yeah, they sort of, what's the word? Anyway, the jobs for the plebs who don't know much.
I normally do that, Jim. Well, cheers, Jim. Been good to meet you again, and
Pleasure.
fine day out on the hill.
Lovely.
Cheers, Jim. This is the survey result for Gowbarrow Fell, which is listed as a sub-hump. The OS have the summit as 481 metres, and the OS col is positioned between 380 and 390 metres. Now, we surveyed the summit, which consists of a north and a south top. We found the south top to be the actual highest point of Gowbarrow Fell, and that came out with the Leica GPS survey as 481 metres, 0.21. So I repeat that, 481.21 metres. Now we GPSed the col, and we found the absolute height of the col to be 381.09 metres. Now this survey confirms that the southern top of Gowbarrow Fell is the highest point of the hill, and it also gives the hill a drop of 100.12 metres. So Gowbarrow Fell is reclassified from a sub-hump to a hump.